Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the great pleasure of speaking with Tracy Wick. She is president of Growth Play / Chally.
Yes.
Tracy, tell me the history about the company, how Growth Play and HR Chally came together.
Came together, sure. So Growth Play is private equity backed, and what we say is we're committed to elevating sales from a transaction to an active service. And we do that as bringing the Chally assessment kind of underpinning all of what we do, which is looking at what differentiates best in breed sellers based on where you are in your growth. And then what we do is we have training and coaching that we use based on what we know makes a difference in the role that you're hiring for.
So HR Chally is a science-based assessment tool that can help sales leaders identify the best talent. Is that correct?
That is correct. And we have been doing this for quite some time. And what's really exciting about the new iteration of who we are is that in the past it was just primarily an assessment, and now we actually have frameworks where you can take the assessment and use it day to day in playbooks, in coaching, and in training.
So there are really three benefits. One is that you hire better people because of the assessment.
That is correct. We help you select people that are right for you.
Right. And why is it that so many sales managers still hire based on instinct?
Well, I think that is the biggest question that I get from my clients, right? Where, they have an opinion about what they think is important, which is based on their experience. Except what we know, and this is the science behind our assessment, is that a lot of times what you think you know about predicting performance is really not what actually is going to differentiate your salespeople.
So when you go into companies, then you can prove
exactly
to them that their assumptions are based on instinct and not based on science, because you assess the top salespeople.
Exactly, because we have looked over time at what the high-performing people are doing, either better or different, and sometimes people get it right, but you'd be surprised how often opinion can be misleading. Right?
So I'd like to hear a number from you. When you do an assessment, by what percentage points can you improve your hiring accuracy versus instincts?
Yeah, it actually depends on the organization, but I'll tell you a story of one of our customers, which is that what they looked at after using our assessment and identifying what are the distinctive drivers inside their organization, they found that 88% of the people that they were hiring who possessed the top performing characteristics made President's Club versus those that didn't. Now, that's an overwhelmingly, we wish we had those types of numbers across the board, but you definitely on average can say somewhere between 25 and 50%.
And that translates into a lot of money.
Well, exactly. When I tried to pin them down exactly what the money, they didn't really want to speak on camera about it, but they did tell us that the 88% of them did make President's Club.
What is the usual cost of the wrong hire?
Well, it can be in the multi-millions. It really depends upon what the product, the solution, where you are in your marketplace. But in this particular company, it's a pharmaceutical company, so I mean it's over $1 million. It's a 7-figure mistake to get it wrong.
Right. So the second advantage, in my view, is that you can create a better team with the assessment.
Yes, exactly. Well, there's another aspect that I don't think people consider. So there's the actual what high performers do either better or different, but we also look at people's style, their personalities. And when you talk about teams, that's very important because the style, your style is different than mine, yet we're a great team. And so you would not talk to me and coach me the same way that someone should be coaching you. And so by understanding the style aspect, you're right, you enhance your team performance because no style is better. You need it all. It just depends on, again, your market. What is your market requiring?
And I think the third major mistake that sales organizations make is that they promote good salespeople to become managers without really knowing whether they have the ability to be a manager.
Yeah, well, that's very true. And in fact, what we have found, and I think it's something like only 15% good sellers, whether depending on, and what I mean is top performing sellers, no matter what you're selling, make good sales managers. Yet, as you know, that's probably what the number one place people look when they're promoting is to move their top seller, which is a big mistake because the natural resting state and the intentions and the style, this is where style is very important, of a top seller is often, it only translates 15, on average about 15% of the time.
Right.
To being a good sales manager.
So what about coaching? When a sales manager coaches salespeople, obviously they get better results. But can you refine the coaching by having more data, more science to guide you? Absolutely.
We believe that everyone can sell, it's just at varying degrees. And the big mistake that I think sales coaching, if I was to kind of criticize it, is that there's this cookie cutter, one size fits all. But I mean, taking us as the example, we're not the same people. We're not motivated by the same things. We may have similar skills, but what's going to get me inspired to do my best work is not you. So having personal data about me and what is going to unlock my potential is really important for you. And the thing that we find also is that sales managers lose so much time coaching people on stuff that they don't care about, that they're probably never going to get better. So why waste? Waste your precious time. Use the data to inform how you talk to me.
How can sales managers do a little deeper dive into Growth Play, Charlie?
Well, they can certainly go to our website. They can certainly reach out to me on LinkedIn.
What's your website?
Growthplay.com. And Tracy Wick and LinkedIn, right?
W-I-K.
W-I-K, no C, okay? W-I-K.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gerhard. It was a pleasure.